Right,
You're asking the question. You're asking the question.
For your,
No.
do you want to say your thought?
Ask him.
We need you to look at the camera and say another year gone by.
Another year gone by.
Hi, sir.
Oh, hi, yeah.
Do you mind if we interview you for
Well, now,
Yeah.
I was just working.
George,
Yeah.
the Holy Spirit. You've been nominated for worst driver.
Actually,
Could you tell us why you think this might be?
I'm not actually sure, to be honest. It's a bit of a shock. Back in November, I did accidentally bump into my teacher, Miss Rigby. But apart from that, I think I've been an amazing driver.
Is there any talk of a possible fourth member to the Holy Trinity in the future?
I don't think so.
No chance. Can't really think of anyone who.
You've been nominated for Best Couple That Never Happened.
Fair play, mate. Good game.
Why do you think nothing ever happened?
There was a small pinky holding incident, also
Yeah, 13 actually.
sorry, ruined sort of chance.
Ruined the spark.
Yeah.
No, do you want to talk a bit more about that one?
No.
James, you've also been nominated for Biggest Sulker. What are your opinions on that?
Bit surprised, not gonna lie.
Really? Because of the order.
Yeah, probably because of that.
How do you feel about our school leaving? Oh yeah, leaving.
I feel like you've always given a lot to the school and brought into the school ethos, particularly when it comes to all of the extracurricular. For instance, the school show this year was absolutely fantastic and so enjoyable, and many of year 13 were part of that cast, or certainly the cast was largely shaped up from year 13. So I've absolutely loved the way that you guys have all kind of bought into the school ethos and all bought into what the school represents, which is trying to provide you with the most opportunities, and you've kind of gone for it really.
Love it. Thanks.
Right, awesome. Cheerio, year 13.
The thing is for you guys this is such a big moment, but for me, I do this every year, stuck in this hellish cycle that just repeats itself annually, round and round and round. There's no escape. I just get older and more tired. But I will miss you guys. I miss every year 13.
So you guys have all been nominated for the biggest gossipers at Tommies. Do you think this is fair?
Yes.
Yeah? And why do you think people think you're the biggest gossipers?
I don't know why. I think I just talk a lot, that's why.
Yeah, big mouth.
Do you guys have any regrets about your Tommies experience then?
Yeah, I reckon I have quite a few.
Would any of you like to talk about these regrets?
Not particularly.
No?
What would you say is your biggest argument that you've had so far? Do you want to say it?
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, you do. Or Jacob that I have a crush on. Blank the name out. Is marriage on the cards? 100%. And 15 children.
15.
Do you have any favourite students?
I've got no favourite students or no least favourite students. I treat everyone the same, and you've all been amazing.
I'll tell you what I miss the most is Ekene.
Right.
Because I've had some, in the LRC I've had some very good chats with Ekene.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think he's always in there, and you go upstairs and he's always working, okay, and he just gets on with it.
Gets his head down.
Yeah, he just gets his head down and get on with it. Sometimes I'm probably talking to him, distracting him rather than than him actually doing work.
In a lot of good ways and bad ways, Alex is probably up there. Don't ask me why, I don't even know why, but
I miss the leadership team because they did such a lot of work for me. So, you know, they were great. I'll miss my year 13 historians.
Have I got any favourite students? No, I don't play favourites, but Precious.
Do you have any people like in particular that you're gonna miss?
I think I'll miss Alex Moore, who always told me a joke every day to make me smile. Always asked if I was okay. Isaac.
What was the best joke Alex told you?
They were all rubbish, but to be fair, they were my sense of humour, so it made me laugh. Isaac, so me and him had a standing joke that I had a WhatsApp group with his mother and reported back every time he didn't sign in. So there's lots of wee memories of lots of other people.
Tansky's been quite entertaining. I mean, he's away with the theories half the time, but yeah, Tansky's quite entertaining.
Right, so you guys are here today because you've been voted for the best girl duo. Were you guys surprised?
No. That's good content.
What makes you work so well together as friends?
Yeah, we like eating. We're quite touchy people. Get on me. And we're just a good crack, I think.
You guys have also had a lot of nominations for a podcast together.
Really?
Is that something you guys would ever consider?
Yeah.
What was the name of the podcast though?
Hog. Hog. So it's like our name's crossbow, so like pigs and stuff like.
Who do you think you'll miss the least?
Oh, I like him a lot, but Will Armstrong, because I'm absolutely sick of telling him to put his blazer on. And he thinks it's like this cat and mouse game that we're playing, but it's just irritating.
Yeah.
But he's a great guy, so I'll miss him personally, but I won't miss telling him to put his blazer on.
How long you got? Least. I suppose Ruben's a bit energetic, isn't he? Ruben would probably be Ruben, because lovely boy, but he just gets it wrong sometimes, doesn't he?
What's your favourite part about Tommies as a school?
I think the reason I've been at this school for such a long time is because of it's hard to put into words, isn't it? You know, Tommy's spirit. People say, oh, Richie for life, Tommy's till I die, and it's sort of said tongue in cheek or cheered on the sidelines at a rugby match or something, but there's something really in it, isn't there? There's a real heart to the school, and a lot of people end up leaving and then coming back to work here. That seems to be a thing that people do when they leave the school, but there's a real spirit about the place that people will say, oh, this school's amazing because of this, that, the other, but I genuinely believe that is the case, and you only really know that when you're here. And again, it's because of the people who are part of the school.
Why do you guys think Ben has been voted for biggest flirt?
There was a bit of a dirty dancing incident, wasn't there? I wasn't actually there, but
I found him.
So, what was he doing at school?
So he puts on his signature, what is it, Time of My Life, from
Don't know,
Dirty
what was
Dancing.
it? Tom?
He puts it on really loud and he waits for the chorus to kick in, and then he says, come on, and then he lifts him up to show everyone that he's really strong.
Axel, what do you think makes you so popular then with the ladies?
I don't know. Just the way I am. That sounds horrible.
I just think when I've had a couple, I'm a way better wingman than I actually am.
Do you think you could get Harry some help then as well?
I think Harry's beyond help.
To be honest. Who do you think was the worst observator / captain /
You take this.
We just had this conversation.
And you're still fist bumping, which is very sad.
Yeah. Cut that out.
Yeah, can't have it out, because that is actually quite sad, but you still fist bump in year 13. You're in year 13 and you're still going,
Promising.
oh, cool. Just for
the camera.
Did that get caught on camera? I hope
Well, it did. Yeah. So, what's your best joke?
My best joke, I don't have any jokes. I'm just naturally witty.
Do you enjoy shouting at people?
No, I actually hate shouting at people, but it is quite funny sometimes when I do it for a shock effect, such as when Dulcie jumps massively when I do. You get angry with it.
Were you quite proud of yourself after that?
No, I felt really sad actually.
Did you?
What do you think, Morgan, about you makes you cover teacher material?
I just don't care for the nonsense in the classroom.
Do you have any favourite memories?
One moment which probably stands out for me was the trip to South Cerney. Cold, nice sunny day. He might not remember this, but Cole decided to sneak up behind me and to push me off my board. And I thought, wow, that is a daring moment. This is a guy who wasn't even here from year 7 to year 11 I have that relationship with. This is someone who's come in and he's been bold enough to push me off that board. Now, fortunately, I saw the funny side of that. He has impressed me in the last 2 years, to be fair. He's kept his head down from what I'm aware of. But I thought, Jesus, holy cow, hopefully this isn't a sign of things to come with that sort of behaviour.
The Burger King story after the Gold DV.
I actually can't believe you'd out me like that.
Go on, give me some backstory.
It was after DV. I've been with Gold DV 5 days. I've been talking about how I was looking forward to my vegan chicken nuggets at Burger King. Pulled up to Burger King, didn't have any vegan chicken nuggets. So I eat 8, 9 chicken nuggets and broke 7 years of vegetarianism. And then I cried and threw it up. It was pretty good though.
Better than the vegan one.
Oh yeah, way better.
Who wears the trousers in your friendship?
Probably me. You? Don't be stupid.
Yeah.
How come?
Because I feel like I'm like the decisive, intelligent, powerful one.
Jesus.
And you're sort of just like, you float around on the side like gossiping.
You think Ollie's your sidekick?
That's so unfair.
You should ask Ollie that.
How tall really are you?
Oh yeah, go on.
5'8"?
No.
Can you give us a prediction of what day you're going to bench 140?
I'm gonna go for day 100.
No, you've been nominated for the nicest person.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh.
That's really sweet.
Would you guys agree with that?
Yeah,
100%.
That's nice.
That's nice. Do you think you'll win it now?
Yeah. Well, I don't mind. I think there's a lot of nice people in here, so either.
Something a nice person.
That's
would
nicest
say.
person.
George,
Yeah?
you have been nominated for most likely to become Prime Minister.
Thank you very much.
What do you think about that? Do you think is that on your cards?
No.
Boys, you have been nominated for 2 actually.
2.
Oh,
You've been
popular.
nominated for most likely to never miss a party.
That's fact.
And
That's so fact.
and most likely to be a bachelor forever.
Yeah, I nominated you for that.
I already knew I was either Bachelor Forever or Friend Zone that I was going to get.
Why do you think that?
Oh no, I'm a very single pringle.
Let's go to dance when you better party.
Oh god, no. What you want?
Should I go?
Do it.
Demonstration.
No, I
demonstration.
I could not. But
The dance floor, clear the button.
Have music playing.
what's the funniest moment you can remember from tour or from this season? But oh yeah.
It's probably my funniest moment as well, to be honest.
No, I don't understand, but it's not that funny. But basically, we trained for God knows how long before the tour. We trained on tour. We prepared for first game. We've done all this work, and literally the session, the team run before we would do our first game in South Africa. I looked over, and the second team were training, and Jack, who trained as full back for the second team all through in preparation for the tour and all at the start of the tour, was sat on one of the benches with these stupid bloody sunglasses on, sort of lead back, sort of sunbathing. And I just shouted over, "What are you doing?" And he looked like I said, "Get over here! Take those stupid sunglasses off."
Hugh, are you offended by you getting voted for most underrated?
No, I don't think so. I don't think there was any other category that I could have won, so I'm happy to get one.
That's cute. Would you ever get Tommy's pyjamas?
Yeah, if they make them, I'm buying them.
Obviously you like chanting a lot at King's Head. What was your favourite Tommy's chant then?
The ones last year were better because we weren't allowed to say anything bad this year. But I think the Who Are We Blue Army is probably the best one. Classic.
Who are we? Blue Army!
Martin, you're right with the worst dressed, and Will, you're most likely to be gap year for life. Got the gap year for life.
I'll take that.
So, how do you feel, Martin?
it's expected, you know. Not everyone can be on the same wavelength. Like,
Are you just ahead of the trend?
I'm just ahead of the trend. Like, I've always got that on, you know.
So, is this going to be fashionable in like a few years then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to just give us a little show?
Yeah, I think I'll
save that for the end.
Yeah, we'll save it for the end.
Yeah. Little 360.
Have you got anything you want to say to our year?
Yeah, I think I remember at the start of the year, I came and spoke to you all, and I sort of said, I was taking on the role of head of this school, and with you going into year 13, I really hoped for your support in not just helping to run the school, but to make the school a success for another year. And genuinely now, your year group has done that in spades. Everything you've done, everything you've committed yourselves to, how hard you've worked, how you've been. You mustn't underestimate how highly thought of you are as a year group. And I don't know how long I'll be ahead for. That doesn't matter. I've already got a year that I can look back on very fondly because of the amazing group of people that was year 13. And you all deserve immense success, and we wish you all the very best. We'll miss you. Hopefully you might miss us a little bit maybe, but we know we'll keep in touch, and just look after yourselves.
And most people have worked really hard, but try and take every opportunity you get in life that comes your way, and don't be frightened of failing, because failing is how you learn. And remember in life, guys, you reap what you sow, so what you put in, you get out, and it does make a big difference. So you've got to go out now, go out and conquer, and then you deserve all to live your dreams. These are all 100% worth it, and I genuinely miss you so. And I can feel a wee tear coming in my eye already. But I genuinely miss you all. You're lovely.
I was possessed with the fear of missing out for years of my life when I was around your guys' age into my early 20s, and I can look back now and realise that was a waste of time, that I had everything I needed, and so do you. So embrace that. Don't keep chasing the sunset. And nothing good happens after 2 o'clock in the morning. So go home.
Blondes or brunettes?
Blondes.
Be yourself. I know that sounds really cheesy, but at school, always often pigeonholed into being a certain way and fitting into a certain group and, conforming. And actually, university and jobs and stuff, you can find your true self, and I just wish you the best of luck with that, and just be true to yourself.
Never ever go to the house. Food poisoning. Yeah, I had food poisoning. I'm convinced I had food poisoning from a double chicken wrap meal.
Right.
I'm convinced.
Would you ever go back?
I would never go back over it.
Have you got anything else you'd like to say to finish off?
To finish off, I think it's probably all been said really, but you probably need some music to finish your video, do you?
Yeah.
Something maybe to put your photos to at the end?
Yeah.
Something sort of slightly emotional but also a little bit upbeat.